Once there was a rich man with a disease in heart who would not find a cure despite going to the best doctors in his home country and abroad. His condition continued to deteriorate every day. Doctors suggested that he had to have urgent operation, but they could not say with certainty whether or not the operation would be successful. When he heard this, he asked the doctors if he could return to his homeland and see his family and friends for the last time, because he was not sure whether he would survive the operation or not. The doctors respected his last will and gave him leave on the condition that he will return for the operation as soon as possible. So the man went home and spent some time with his family and friends. He disposed of some household matters and prepared for the trip back. Before leaving, he went to the nearby market with a friend and happened to pass a butcher's shop. He noticed an old man picking up discarded meat and bones. He was shocked to see how poor the man was. He called him and asked respectfully, "Oh, father, what are you doing?" He said, "I am a poor old man and I live with my 4 daughters in grinding poverty. We often starve for many days. It has been ages since we last tasted meat." When the rich man heard the story of this poor old man, he said to him, "Come with me." He took him to the shop and told the butcher, "Give this old man as much meat as he needs." The man said 2 kilograms would be sufficient for them. He told the butcher to immediately give him 4 kilograms of meat and the same amount every week. Then he paid the butcher for a year's supply in advance. The old man raised his hands and started supplicating for the rich man with whatever prayers came into his mind. The prayers cast forth from the core of the old man's heart. He was still passionately uttering prayers when the rich man felt a change inside him. He felt as if his heart condition was improving and he was recovering. When he returned home, he saw his son. Seeing him, his son said, "MashaAllah, you are looking very fresh and healthy." He told his son what had happened to him that day. His son was very happy and prayed for his father. "O God, grant my father health, just as my father relieved the old man of his need. Relieve him of his ailment." The rich man then packed his bags and went back to the hospital abroad for treatment. During his medical examination, before the operation, the doctors were completely shocked because they noticed that his heart was functioning quite normally. It seemed like something impossible has taken place. Countless questions were on the lips of the doctors. How did this happen? How could a person with such a serious health condition recover? In reply to all these questions, he raised his eyes towards the sky. Eyes were getting filled up with tears. He sobbed and said, "It is the most merciful of those who show mercy who has cured me." God has absolute power and can do anything. This person was close to death. He had gone back home to say goodbye to his family and friends when the incident with the old man took place. When his heart softened towards the destitute old man, it attracted the mercy of the most merciful and generous owner of the great throne above the heavens, the most compassionate, the most merciful. He, God the Almighty, had mercy on him and removed his illness. Have mercy on those on the earth. The Lord of the heavens will have mercy upon you. That is the moral of the story. See you in the next story.